Ladies and gentlemen, your hero is back. With more of that stellar content I know you love. Alrighty, so I understand we already beat the game, but I do kind of want to do the Challenge Plus mode that I've heard about, so we're going to be doing that. Just fuck my shit up, fam. I feel like Challenge Plus is fair on a New Game Plus, but I can't imagine, like, going in dry on one. I'm also not particularly worried about the opening encounters. Mostly because I can do shit like this. I'm in New Game Plus. And apparently can land very improbable shots. We're not going to be watching any of the cutscenes this time around, so we don't have to go through. I don't think there's any new story content because of this. Oh, I didn't realize this first one just dives right on. I do remember kind of how we were supposed to do these. But I also noticed, since we're not going to be watching any of the cutscenes associated with these, we're also not going to get any of the background information. Also do have the advantage of having... I'm going to say, because we start with 12 AP instead of 10. So now Jeff Udi at the beginning of the game can take 3 guaranteed shots instead of 2, and then move. So I could take advantage of Fixed Sniper almost immediately. And the only thing I really have to do here is beat up mooks. We aren't allowed to use training or anything, though, going forward. So any benefits that we could get from that are virtually non-existent. Yeah, I don't think so. I'll let them come to us. An obsession doesn't count as getting down to either, so I could take full advantage of it. The Python is still not dog shit yet, so I could consistently take out most mooks. The main thing is going to be making sure that I'm able to take advantage of certain shots. Yeah, I wouldn't be able to get close enough to do anything. So we're just going to sit tight. And I'm not really worried about any of these silly-looking fellers. Yeah, I forgot how generous the S ranks were at this point in the game. Because they'd really just give you everything you need. Like, I'd have to try to, like, fuck these up. I do know that we also get a shit ton of parts that carry over. We also level quickly. Those S ranks are going to be much more important right now. Since I can't, like, grind out anything for extra levels. So we'll just have to assume that we can't fuck up. We do have some interesting doodads. Like these guys. Because now I can make anything. Including cruise missiles. And I have more than enough parts to do it. Also, while I'm at it. And since we're on New Game Plus, now we can wear all the goofy outfits. As much as our little hearts desire. Was it pick up all supplies? No exposure. I forgot how much of a cakewalk these opening missions are. I don't think this playthrough will take very long. Okay, and they haven't started new positioning or, like, traps or anything. God, this mission is so straightforward. Like, I know it's an introduction. So it's fine. But remembering how much time we spent on these the first time around does kind of tickle me. I don't quite have access to all our toys just yet. Until we get access to the upgrade systems. There's our heroes. Because remember, our first playthrough through all this took ages. Now I have access to item modifications, so right off the get-go, I can immediately just... Oh, hello. That changes things. There's a fourth tier to all this. That final grenade upgrade, oh my god. 3x3, how dead do you want them? Wow. I mean, shit, you don't have to ask me twice. I do have to do these in, like, a specific order. I don't believe I get all my research points. I think I get a good chunk of them, though. Frag grenades are going to be super important. 25% chance to deal 200. Wow. I want these, because these are going to be your bread and butter later on. Wow, this is nice. It's another bread and butter one that we gotta upgrade. I'm not gonna have access to some of this shit until later down the line. I can make the rockets relatively early. Then I could use the rockets with a bit more abandon. Getting that final grenade upgrade is going to be massively beneficial. But a lot of our bread and butter options, I don't have to worry about any of the Shrike shit until, like, much later. So I can do this now. I'm actually really glad I decided to do this. And a buffed version of Rage. This one reduces AP costs and makes effective range even longer. Spotted and overwhelmed, unable to dodge the next normal attack. Bloodburst is going to be important later, so this is going to be... This isn't bread and butter, but it is important to kind of tear up. The cruise missiles are basically, I don't give a shit, and I want to S-rank this mission now. Holographic gravel is going to be important. EMP becomes helpful regarding the melt bomb. We don't have to deal with armor for a while. But everything else could probably use the buff. God, this is so overpowered. There's an entire other layer to this. That is so cool. And I get the feeling we're going to need it. I'd say this is going to help when I have to do the Ligma mission. We do use a lot of trip mines at the start of the game, so these are kind of worth upgrading. I'm not a huge fan of them, but I see no reason not to upgrade these. Okay, so we got a majority of our bread and butter upgrades. Sonar scanner is going to let me just break physics. Stun grenade's going to let us subtract a turn, or especially on hard-to-hit targets. Yeah, the downside is the let's set critical damage to 0%. I mean, it's okay. The stun grenades are clearly better. Disorganize. Restored HP is converted into damage. That's rough, buddy. Okay, so I don't get all my research points. I got a damn good chunk of them, though. Well, we just greatly reduced the difficulty of the entire game. I ain't against it. And I don't have access to all my turret gear, so we'll have to make sure we do pick up items as we go oot and a boot. We're gonna get more than enough, like, frag grenades and medicine while we're running around. I don't want to be tempted to use much of this shit just yet, so... Because the early missions give you everything you need. I have no doubt in the second half of this I'm going to get my ass beat. But for now, this is a cakewalk. That and that extra AP is going to come in especially handy for a lot of these stealth missions. Feels weird to have full visibility on these maps. They give you such a hard time. Okay, I'm gonna have to post up in these trees no matter what I do. However, when we fail stealth missions now, it's gonna be a complete reset. Yeah, he doesn't stop anywhere that'd be dangerous. Yeah, all the stealth missions are, like, mathematically set so that you end on, like, XYZ space on XYZ turn. And I don't think anyone patrols right there. Yeah, no matter what I do, we're not going to be able to get over there. Remember when everything was this easy? Or it's so easy. Okay, they already know we're here. What's this guy's range again? Not very big. Yeah, it was mostly those mooks I was concerned about. Well, I can use the Python. Immediately wipe the first group. Thanks to that extra AP that we have. That'll let me make a trip mine using one of our frags. He's gonna have a bad time. And now these guys don't just get hurt by them, they die. You ain't getting out of this one. And those guys can't really make a move. So this is going to let us basically brute force certain parts. Because a lot of our equipment is going to be busted. So unless I'm having, like, a lot of trouble on a particular mission, we should be able to just do as God intended. Oh, I can afford to eat that hit. Because that guy's not going to bother moving at all. Do it! Kill me! And he fucked it. And remember, we can go loud at any point now during these missions after the update. We don't have to care. Easy target would be you. Next stop, you. Oh yeah, and now we also start getting our skills. Like Mechanical Rampage, all that shit. That guy's gonna take a shot at us. And I don't yet have the ability to make it so we dodge twice. So I could use Simpler Construction to double down on her ability to evade. You fuck. We could stay posted up. I don't think Jeff Woody's evasion will lose to these guys. And I was right. Sorry, gamer. Looks like it just wasn't your show. Well, we lost the S rank thanks to that. And remember, we can't load back turns anymore, so once it's been fucked, that's it. But we did just get genetic enhancement, which means I'm gonna abuse the shit out of it. Oh. These have 4 tiers now. And ranged by 2. Oh my goodness. Killing feedback's gonna be fantastic. Gain an additional 8 AP every turn. Flash Step reduced SP cost. Critical armor break is finally less shit. Increase evasion by 60. Yeah, that one's okay. Wow. That's pretty damn good. Then I could always guarantee that we're fully upgraded. I'm mostly interested in Mendo's skills. 30 accuracy, 30 evasion. Double down that with the evasion buff that cover utilization gives towards endgame. Then we're going to be able to get key upgrades earlier. Oh, and Obsession can trigger twice per battle. Then 5 tiles. That's going to be a must. This is going to be a really good one. Because basically, the lower Mendo's health is, the better he gets. Yeah, this is, dear God. And right from the get-go... Oh my. What in the hell is that? 14. I wasn't even aware she had a third weapon. I assume that's like her best in slot. More range, more damage. There is... I cannot think of a single reason not to use that. Most enemies like to get up close and personal, so let's upgrade the Python. Okay, so we don't keep any of our shit, but we do start with the Tropos, which is going to give us a big advantage. That also means this thing's going to become, like, damn near mandatory to upgrade. Wowzers. And I can't start making sleep darts. Actually, a better idea. Am I at tech level 6 or 7? I need 7 in order for that upgrade. Let's keep going. Okay, so there are a few things that are going to make this run different. Use explosives to blow up at least 2 mooks. That one's not worth it at all. And now I'm just permanently using a Tropos. More range. She doesn't even have fixed sniper yet. Oh my goodness. You may try. Oh, these guys all just fucked up. Goodbye. The Python falls off later, but right now it is best in class. God, and she has so much range early on. Fucking hell. We're just out of range of these guys, so when they come charging in, we're gonna immediately light them up. How do I want to do this? Let's whip out the bison. 1, 2. I could use this to finish off this mook. Oh, I can't, actually. Well, I guess, fuck me, huh? And her skills right now don't really have all that much value. Drop these goobers. Let's say we do have to grab that purple thing. I don't think any of them are even aggroed yet. There we go. Get them to come to us. Yeah, there you are, little shit. Yeah, right from the get-go, having that extra bit of range just means I can start doming dudes. I already know what shot I'm going to make with Jeffudi. So far out of range, that guy can't do anything. These guys are going to come to us while we're posted up over here. And we are concealed, so we can get a one-up on them when they move in. There they are. I don't remember there being 2 scouts, though. I'm going to burn both of their dodges. Take them out. Yeah, having a grenade with that crazy ass range is gonna just be incredibly beneficial. They're not gonna stand a chance. No. Well, you shoot someone else. And then the Python. My favorite weapon to miss. And then we get extra potential keys on top of what we have. I'm interested to see a lot of Carl's skills as support, because remember, Jeffity's already busted his shit, so being able to take that even further... Wow. Can't upgrade that bad boy just yet. There's not really anything of value here that I could upgrade aside from maybe the sonar. But remember, the cost to make those is also high. To those bad boys. I think that's an upgrade for Jeff Hoody's gun, not his. Say, yes, this is the first stealth mission where things are actually on the line. Does this count as Mendo being exposed? No, it does not. Morning there, amigo. Okay, and I have to restart the whole phase then. That's not how I want to do the opening, I was just curious on how that worked with stealth. But it is another beautiful evening. I'm gonna say we just started the challenge mode for reverse collapse here, so this ought to be fairly exciting. Those guys are both dead as shit. What about you? How's your evening coming along, friendo? Okay, we'll get rid of that, and then cover my ass going through the trees. Okay, that's not bad. I had to break up a fight at work. Yeah, I do not envy your position. Glad I didn't take the route I thought I was going to take. Okay, I could already see what I'm gonna do here. And enemies don't one-shot turrets just yet, so I got a lot of leeway here. That works. As long as no one else can close the gap. I say, what exactly was the issue, if you don't mind me asking? Let's get rid of some of these goofy goobers. Okay, that series of explosions was enough to cover our ass. Different view on something. Ah. Yeah, that'll do it. I'm gonna say, as long as there exists different views, there will exist reasons to fight over those views. It's just the way of the world, unfortunately. Is this the section I think it is? Braised pork. Being able to get that final upgrade would be really nice. But in the meantime, I'll have to make do with upgrading medicine. The flashbangs will come in handy more than anything else here. I say, if I remember correctly, we're going to have to be fairly aggressive during this mission. I love how... I love hearing the way communication always breaks down the same way whenever there's a fight. Oh yeah, and because of my positioning here, I'm going to be able to use the Tropos to get that extra range. What, I have 8 AP, let's light up that guy, and I can use the Bison to finish off the other two. After that, because I have one hell of a... Yeah, I imagine listening to it, you're just kind of like, I really don't want to fucking deal with this. Bison doesn't score a kill. Python scores a kill on 2. Go, go, Python. And remember, all I really have to do is just shoot them as they approach, because I have that +1 range that I didn't have, which means I could shoot them as they go through rocky terrain. So we're going to have to make sure we abuse that frequently. Yeah, Mendo's gameplay in here is relatively straightforward. I could switch to the Bison. And drop him with that. Back to the Python. I'll say, if I could take care of a majority of their dudes from this range, that's not really a reason for me to push hard. God, that extra AP really does make all the difference. I can't creep up or anything to slow these guys down either. I can throw down our beautiful holographic grapple, though, for it. And there's a hole in their movement right where I am. No one's going to be able to take a shot. If I were to move up... No, that cost 7 AP. I can't make that move. I can take the shot, though. One of them's got to land. And I could have Mendo cover his ass. Mendo gets sustained cover throughout all this as well. Now, the interview yesterday went well. I do have some other good news. It seems that, we are cooking. I got a lot of calls the last, day or two for, work-related stuff. I'm gonna say nothing guaranteed, but, you know, having some extra options is nice. You're gonna be a master chef? What? Fuck no. Why? Who the fuck told you I'm allowed to cook? Whoever did, tell them to stop. Because they're wrong. You're talking to a man who's guilty of giving food poisoning on several first dates. Some things we all just gotta live with. Okay, they can come to us. Someone allowed you to cook. Yeah, I got banned from using the wok at the house after that. He's not hiding in anything, so I could probably do this. Want to make sure we end things this turn. Oh yeah, fuck these guys. Okay, can I land that shot? Yeah, I can. Dunzo. And that takes us to Chapter 2. Tear that ass up. Yeah, apparently the only one getting torn up is mine. On this keto thing, my cooking has been kind of eh. Let's redo Narrow Escape. I want to S-rank that real quick. Oh yeah, and all of our passives. Wow, there is... We can get a lot of new upgrades. Do cover utilization. And I get them all as soon as they pop. Mendo uses all 3 of his guns. And we always want her rifle to be as good as it'll be. Especially now that we know Tropos is the weapon of choice. Maybe that's why you had hemorrhoids. Is your cooking that bad? Nah, it was just the IBS combined with the way I was eating. Now it's totally fine. Like, you know, it's still, like, my gut's still, like, somewhat irritable, but it's much less of an issue. I wouldn't even know what to upgrade. Because all, like, the necessities have been done, so I guess we could upgrade our gas! Alright, let's go get our S rank. And I think I'm allowed to be spotted now, so I can just kind of, you know. I'm allowed to do this. I am not allowed to do this. Okay, then. Understandable. Have a shitty day. So, yeah, I just got to be more careful with my turret. Still, we were able to do chapter... Since we didn't have to do any of the dialogue, chapter 1 ended so fast. It was done before we knew it. No, but, it seems to be the usual feedback loop of I may or may not be being put in a position that I have no right being in again. Because all the positions that have been reaching out are all positions for working, what is it? Every single one was a position for, like, a level 2. The only one that was, like, around my skill level was the QuickBooks thing. With, TurboTax. Probably still better than me. I only know how to make an omelet and macaroni. I make the finest poison for your stomach. Then we can do this a few turns quicker. But shoot with a bit less impunity. Yeah, so I may have lost my other job, but it looks like things are shaping up for Old Mason. She's not the one who needs to make any of these shots. Ooh. Mendo's the one who has to make all these shots. And the real fun hasn't even started. Yeah, I'm hoping things work out. If not, you know, it is what it is. I just think it's interesting the way things are currently playing out. I don't have anything guaranteed just yet, though, so make no mistake. There is still work to do. That's going to allow me to shoot both the snipers. Give me your worst. I only have to kill 2 dudes with turrets, so... The answer is just bring more turrets! Who would have guessed? He's right, you know. Oh god, and defensive shot combined with the Viper. I basically waste everyone who approaches. God, that was actually pretty brutal. Just bring more guns! Oh yeah, you should see by the end of the game how crazy it gets with the sheer amount of shit you can bring. Yeah, defensive shot, I didn't think about it, but it's actually not garbage anymore. There's our S rank. Okay, so you can kind of grind, just not much. You get a very reduced quantity of XP. But I'm confident enough that things are going to keep moving along at this pace. I am going to rewatch this, though. I love how the lyrics are like complete fucking nonsense. Because I'll be out, like, the cinematic is cool, but the actual, like, lyrics they use, I'm sitting here like, this is extremely fuck. Okay, so now we get access to fully immune individual. Yeah, she wasn't OP enough already. What are those new skills? Jeez. How far are we going to be able to take this build? Mechanical Rampage. Now it does even more damage. And this one is... damage is increased further. Damage and evasion is increased even further. Wunderbar. Yeah, that just it basically turns their shit into flipping steroids. Very good. Well, at least we don't need to call in any of our cruise missiles. For the Chapter 1 missions, just bomb the shit out of them. Why is that even an option? Well, supplies, snipers did not hit ally units. Hit him with that good news. I'm not really worried about any of these guys. Just remember, I don't have to like kill any of these dudes. I can't really make our move here thanks to that scout that's coasting. Taking in the atmosphere. Join the sun and the fresh air. And the stank. We all love the stank, boys and girls. Okay, this is going to set up the trigger for everything. It is totally possible, by the way, for us to, like, get up and just book it. That is a thing I could do. That now we can do this, but faster. Oh no. Okay, so that guy does a thing. I already know what to do here this time. Yeah, probably should have checked whether or not that guy was actually fair game. Pro tip, he was not. And this is going to force us up ahead. Which means I could just go balls to the walls. Because remember, because of the added AP, I'm in areas I'm not supposed to be. Okay, so I can get there. He's on that tile here, so... I'm gonna have to move up anyway, so fuck it. I'd like to see you try. Gonna watch for that scout. However, this area is also all roads, so I'm not super worried about it. And this time, we don't even have to take the snowmobile. Yeah, Mendo can move up if he wanted to, but he'd be the only one. It's everyone else I'm worried about. Oh wait, I think we get spotted here. Yep. I could shoot that scout if I really wanted to, but I don't particularly care about him. So instead, take out that guy off in the distance. Jeffrey could use premonition. And those assholes will come for us, but not with any, like, general speed. And as long as they're not hit by any snipers, we're A-okay. Yeah, they start sending hordes of mooks. What's this guy's range? Very. Well. You asked for it. You did this, not me. I only wanted to play by the rules. And then the rest of these goofy goobers, I think I could take out. Excellent. And I could have... Oh, wait. If snipers hit allied units, that means any allied unit, including turrets. Yeah, let me just equip the Viper and do what I do best. That'll cover my ass, and we're good. Yeah, these assholes cover a lot of ground. Good, we made it. And I believe this starts the refugee mission, which will be our first, like, extended mission. It's also a very fun mission. Which I could also sequence break now that, I have gear I'm not supposed to have at this point of the game. God, being able to get that upgrade on those grenades where they hit 3x3 is just going to be cash money. I like the names of some of these missions because they don't represent the actual difficulty of what's happening at all. Just zero representation on the actual events that are occurring. I am starting to have access to certain gear. Very nice. The game also doesn't provide nearly as much instruction on Challenge Plus because it assumes you already know. Which is fine. Like, I'm not against it. We got the turret buff, and now we have access to Fixed Sniper, which immediately is going to make Jeffy way deadlier. Because now as long as she doesn't move, she gets +1 to her range on top of her rifle already having amazing range. I think I also got a reinforced barrel. Okay, that's not the barrel, that's a barrel. Alright, let me go piss real quick. Say, that extra range on Jeffy is going to let her abuse certain things, which is going to be very enjoyable. Could also make this mission a lot easier now that we have the upgraded grenades, because that guarantees they're going to die if I hit them. I just hope the T-Dolls also get the buffed up AP. I don't have to worry about too much from the get-go. What the fuck? Good job, Betty. And these assholes are all targeting the truck. They will not shoot at us if they don't believe they can nail it. Yeah, he could definitely make that trip. What if I did this, though? These guys need to start getting backed up. Is he going to be able to close the gap? He won't. Okay, we're good on that front. Yeah, I think this whole mission was basically just like a treat to go through as a fan of GFL. Alrighty. Let's fuck up some of these goobers. I can nail that sniper with fixed sniper and the extra range the Aptropos has. Yeah, these guys all have more than enough range to hit me. So I am gonna cool it. Just a little bit. Why is there a gunshot every time? I appreciate your enthusiasm, but it is unnecessary. How do I want to deal with this? I could take a pot shot at that guy. Excellent. Let him get all nice and posted up. God, and sheer, like, narrative and cutscenes, this game does have a lot. I already know who some guy shitter is going to be trying to sneak around the corner here. We're going to go deal with that preemptively. Okay, she doesn't get the bonus. To, AP that everyone else gets, unfortunately. Those goobers aren't moving in just yet. So I could still hold off here with Jeffudi and get ready to counter-snipe that guy. You know, actually, I'll just sit tight. That's fine. I'm not too worried about it. Okay, enemy backup has arrived. He's just gonna try and go over there and take that shot. Oh god, Abigail can just... This is gonna be a meme. Gentlemen! Hello there. There we go. Protect each and every one of these. And now Jeffity can kind of just go weapons free. I don't give a shit anymore. As long as most of the commandos are down, we're fine. You little fuck. You really want me to whoop your ass, don't you? And now we have more turrets than ever before. Strike me down and I'll only become more powerful. Okay, they're probably going to start breaking through at this point, but I can take a little piss take here. There's no reason not to do this. And since she has that skill where as long as she gets a kill, she's able to just change shit like it's no tomorrow. Yeah, these guys are already as good as dead. Fighting these guys is the equivalent of bad news, everyone. That'll do it. That would be the money shot right there, but fortunately, I cannot do that. Okay, there are 2 shots here I can take. I can nail him. If she can get close enough, she could hit 4 tiles out. And go here. There we go. And that's the majority of our problems. There was no need. There's no need for me to even move over there. They really want in. Even with the sheer amount of mooks they have, it's still not enough. Sorry, boys. You've been hoodwinked. I do like how meaty the shotgun is. Did they seriously name this guy I see what you did there. There we go. Well, looks like the captain's down. Feels like we're moving up in the world. Yeah, we're doing well enough that I could actually push out of the encirclement. Even with the sheer amount of mooks they have, yeah, they're fucked. They got a lot of dudes, but it's just not enough. I just love how small their danger zone gets. There's only one route this dude can go. I'm not worried about it. Why bang? Every time. It's so consistent. Alrighty, looks like the gang's all here. And we're kind of already in position to do this. I'm real sorry about this, champ. Sucks to be you. And that's the game. Excellent. I can have her just straight move up. Not super worried about that one. And remember, she is a handgun, so she's basically built to do what she does. I could hit every one of you assholes. Why not do that the first shot? Oh, silly me. Up to my old tricks. Also, there's no reason not to go hard right now, so we're going hard. Oh, y'all are fucked now, huh? It was interesting having to push up as hard as we did, but I think it was mildly entertaining. I'm actually using the frag grenades because they're good for what we need right now. And being able to get that final upgrade is going to be fantastic. Because sometimes you're just dealing with such a clusterfuck of dudes, you don't really have any other options. Midnight Rendezvous. Love is in the air. We're using everything we have on offer right now. I can't really think of anything else I'd want to particularly upgrade. Tracking mines might be fun, because they do about the same amount of damage as the grenades. That is very good. This effect can be stacked. That was kind of all I wanted out of anti-armor. We might as well upgrade the tracking mines. The tracking mines aren't awful or anything, but they're definitely not a favorite of mine. But we did hit level 14, which means all of our skills get another bump. Every single one. And now that I think about it, defensive shot is no longer garbage due to the fact that we can trigger it with the Viper. It's actually become even more lethal. We could also get the next stage of our super earlier because we have enough points. We found a shitty suppressor. There's nothing for me to upgrade here. Oh. Next gen upgrade kit. I actually didn't notice that. I could take this even further. Oh, this is that one mission where I have to, like, throw up mines all over the place. Or throw up, scanners. There's a specific way to do this. I don't remember exactly where, like, shit's placed. So I'm gonna have to play this the usual way. I also can't skip this. But that will allow me to place that there. Well, we're off to a great start. Let's just not. If I remember correctly, we gotta, like, leapfrog scanners. Oh yeah, and this is when we start getting the other goofy things. I think I can move... There we go. Fortunately, I can't push up any further. I'm gonna have to trigger this next turn anyway for that bomb in order for me to move up there. That'll do, donkey. That'll do. Do these have defensive shot? No, it's the big-ass turrets over there that have defensive shot. However, I also have enough armor piercing that I could actually take these things out if I really wanted to. What I'm going to do is we're going to pop that. Because they're both going to have to go down anyway. And I will place that scanner here. Now, don't that look like fun? Yeah, I could take these out. Okay, that one's got to go no matter what. I literally can't cross otherwise. Got the armor on this thing, though. Oh, it doesn't have armor, it just has a shit ton of health. Yeah, they got this whole area fucking covered. And this is where the secret control rooms are. This was a part of this mission that I always did find kind of silly. As long as I can make it to that doodad in one piece, we will be just fine. And we're in the clear. Everything just got disabled. God, finding this out later. I still remember doing this in the beta because I didn't understand how shit worked. God, that was aneurysm-inducing. There we go. And as long as one person gets over there, it's a clear. I thought it might be a bit boring knowing where everything's going to be, but things are so sound. I haven't really noticed too many differences aside from, like, unit swaps here and there. Like there being a second elite scout during one of those Chapter 1 missions. Ah, this is where the fun begins. This is going to be a necessary upgrade, so I'm still going to, like, get it the first chance I get. I know that's going to be important later. Oh, while we're at it. Oh, I thought that takes 6. I'm fucking... There we go. And now when we get the incendiaries, they're going to be firing on all pistons. Some of these I don't even need. You never know when you're going to need the rations and the like, so I'll start keeping those on me. I'm not going to use them until the next upgrade, though. And carry more, and they give you a hell of a lot of shit. Like this one, if you drink even one of these, it lets you pop your super raw. And I could immediately buff Athena to high hell. Remember, item usage is like her best skill. But I can't start speccing into it until I get that reverse collapse doodad. Because that'll let me basically launch rockets from just anywhere on the map. I'm interested to see just how much damage reduction she could really get up to. Reduced by 80%. Okay, Taunt gets a much needed boost. Return to Sender gets an increase of 1 range, which is going to be super important later. Possess the armor stat. Buff up rockets even further. Gain steady and tranquil permanently. Yeah, some of these are pretty damn strong for her tanky skills. Range by 2. And then the electromagnetic shield bash I thought was always a shitty move. Javon, on the other hand, is going to become an absolute god of destruction. Well, I already can use him to basically delete anyone I want him to delete, but being able to take Limit Break even further is going to be absolutely wild. When attributes are decreased. Oh yeah, if he's oh, if he has Tired on, he can move a lot still. What is this? 2 stacks of shield, favors the bold. Increase crit rate by 3. Goddamn. And that's not including the massive buff he'd get from Lucky. That guarantees 4 crits. Full charge lets him do 80% more damage on the same target. God damn. So if I was worried about Oleg before, I sure shit ain't now. Remove all shields. I can combine Last Ditch Gambit with Emergency Charge for like a massive explosion. But usually when he'd be in this situation, he'd be better off just popping everything. Falling off further. Okay, that just makes him even better. Do any of these decrease SP cost? They do not. That's unfortunate. Emergency Charge's cooldown goes down. And what was the last move I'd usually give her? Chain Shot. Okay, that's as good as we're gonna get. What does Tenacity do? Yeah, I don't like Tenacity because it gives you only 1 stack. Like, I could use it twice and it's cheap. But it does let her, like, face tank hits. But that's the thing, I don't feel like she has enough armor that I want to use her as a tank. Because by the time someone's in that position, it's usually too late. Alrighty. This one's going to be a good time, but I am going to take a 15-minute break here, and then when I come back, we'll get back to work. I'm actually enjoying this more than I thought I would. Ladies and gentlemen, your hero has returned. Why, hello there. Alrighty, back to work. There, Cody. Alright, this one we have to jump these guys. So what we want is to get into positions where we could basically hit them right from the get-go with everything we have. Alright, this is as close as I'm going to be able to get. And then next turn, we're going to absolutely destroy these guys. We got to make sure that elite goes down. Get in a little closer. They do have a patrol nearby, but it's not a patrol that I'm worried about. No, yeah, that'll work. Alright, let's fuck these guys up. I'm gonna say there's a decent amount of these goobers, but I should be able to waste them one at a time. Even Atina should be able to do a decent amount of damage here. I don't think she has an extra gun or anything. Yeah, she's just still rocking the OSK. That wasn't even needed. You see, her accuracy's still dog shit. Oh yeah, and Javon has the Meteor, so he also will double as a sniper in this run. Ought to be an interesting change of pace. Turns out there was a sniper here the whole time. No snipers hiding in the bushes. No other snipers hiding in the bushes. There we go. There's no shot of any significance these guys can make. As long as we can nail the sniper before he does anything, we'll be right as rain. This is the one I'm worried about. As long as I could get into position to take this shot. Alright, we're good. The entire section over there is mostly where they're going to be making their moves. What was this guy shooting right again? Ah, there it is. Okay, they lose track of her like that. And we can't move up until that sniper moves up. That's as far as I could take it and still be safe. In the meantime, we can let them get nice and close. And the sniper's down. I'm at it. Cover Mendo's ass. Give him defensive shots so he kills whoever moves. And then get to work. Could have Atina start moving up. I can actually already start taking shots with Javon. Yeah, having access to the Meteor early on is going to give us a lot of options. I don't know if Atropos was meant to be her weapon, because I never had it during the previous run. I could have him move up one space and get a much better placement on this. Guarantee 3 crits in a row. What's the next couple of shots? I don't know who spotted us, but I assume he's not friendly. Oh wait, she has the AP for it. Why don't I just taunt? Remember, taunting gives her all her health back. There's no reason not to use it. Yeah, that'll do it. I say they still have the main sniper squad up there. That's the one I'm concerned about. But for now, that'll work. If they want it, they're going to have to move in for it. And none of these assholes are just hiding in the woodwork, so we're good on that front. They could start moving up if they wanted to. I'm assuming they don't. But I can start moving in to get the jump on these guys. I also think it's kind of funny because this guy's patrol is just leading him back in circles over there. Well, okay then. No snipers hiding in the woodwork. But are we sure about that? Nope. There's some goobers. It's okay, Javon can nail that guy. Why even have it be an issue? And then Mendo and Atina can take point. Yeah, no matter what I do, these assholes are going to be able to move in. Not so much worried about the scanners. It's everything else that I'm worried about. Just in case, though, I will use Unyielding Spirits, so that way I don't end up getting bodied. They're like, where did everybody go? And we were able to draw out their snipers. Some of them are still hidden, though. That's not good. I need to move 3 spaces to land this. There he is. What's this guy's range? Very big. Yeah, there's no way for me to guarantee that this guy doesn't do anything unless I hit him with flashbang. I don't think he's... Let's see, Bullet Menace. I guarantee he stays out of commission, though, with the flashbang. You don't get a turn. But just in case, I do kind of want to cover Mendo's ass here. How's gaming? Oh, it's going fantastically. Thank you for asking. Not really any way for me to move up here. At least not effectively. What I can do is use Mad Bomber. And then just get to work that way. Remember, boys and girls, tools are meant to be used. Yes, I'm currently on Challenge Plus right now. It is pretty enjoyable. There's a lot of neat little twists that they add to it that I think makes it interesting. That and, oh shit. Is that sniper? Fucking wanker. You fuck. Well, I came as close as I possibly could, given what I had to work with. Yeah, him having that sniper backing him up is a pain in the ass. But I was able to keep all my weapons, not any of the upgrades that came with the weapons. And on top of that, I was also able to... what else was it? It also allowed me to keep a good amount of my skill points. So as soon as I hit the level requirement, I'm able to start leveling skills. However, there is also a neat little thing going on here. Apparently, in Challenge Plus, we have access to a complete new layer of upgrades. We're allowed a final tier of upgrades for, like, grenades and medkits, a fourth tier of upgrade for everything else to research, and then the actual upgrade for the units in question. Everyone gets a fourth slot on their passives, and a sixth slot on their skills. They also have 2 more levels to their supers. I.e., like, Javon's already broken super can get broken even further. Same thing with Mendo and his mechanical rampage. And Jeffudi and her skill. Like, I could mag dump points into these, but I don't really see the point. The skill sucks. Get rid of that. And give her the armor buff. That one's much better. And Javon's 2 new skills are kind of eh. But the main thing is mostly the upgrades we have on this end of things. And since we do start with all our weapons, I'm able to just absolutely, like, bust shit. It's pretty nice. Want to upgrade the Bison, have it immediately start getting to work. Are the enemies more trickier? They throw in a couple, like, curveballs regarding the enemies, but it's nothing significant. At least nothing that I found significant. And I'm going to start needing to bring melt bombs going forward. Those final upgrades on the nade are absolutely ridiculous. If we could even get there within this run. Because it makes the grenade go from just like across to like a full 3x3 square. Which means, like, not only is the damage still getting buffed, and it gets another buff to its range and how many you could carry. It's just really sexy. That, and there's a big boost to the field ration, because instead of 6 AP, you get 10. So that is going to be, like, big kahuna upgrades. But so far, all I've really seen is, like, a couple extra enemies here and there. Okay, the very first thing I need to do is start dropping dudes. She also has a rifle that has even more range than her other rifle. which already had ridiculous range. There's also a lot of really shitty turrets just kind of hanging out. They suck. But they're trying. Mendo's over here, but he doesn't really need to be. I don't see any enemies with items except that guy in the upper right, the guy in the lower left, and then all the mooks. Instead, I could have Atina take point over here and get much more mileage. Then, try to get everyone in cover. And to say, I'm mostly looking forward to those passive bonuses. Those are going to be absolutely ridiculous. Yeah, this has to be one of my favorite missions in terms of just the way everything's all set up. It'd be funny now if there's another ending unlocked. Honestly, that would be... Dude, that'd be so cool. I would love that. But it's probably not going to happen. Content in my video games? I don't think so. And I'm just glad I finally have a reason to use these frag grenades. But yeah, right now we straight up break like a good quantity of these missions. Shit, I don't have burst fire just yet. Atina still has like that boost to item throw range, which is great. I give her one more turn before she starts needing some of her stuff. Honest, these turrets are all like set up in just the most obtuse fucking locations possible. Make an extra turret. This whole section doesn't have any turrets, so there's no reason not to do this. And she has the AP. If I could get the enemies into one-shot range when they try and close the gap to attack, I'll be able to drop them. Javon doesn't even have to move. He can just land these shots. They make it sound like a hard mission, but being able to turn Javon into a sniper and all those extra upgrade points basically guarantee that whoever we fight, we're going to shithouse. Oh yeah, also, I got to keep all of my parts that I used in the previous run. So, that means I get cruise missiles, which now have a 4th upgrade. Just absolutely busted. Oh, yeah, now we get RC bombs. Yeah, Javon can nail these snipers now. He doesn't even have to move. He also, with that upgraded pat, like, the end of the game battles are going to be a lot easier. Like, we were already having a pretty easy time of it, but now that's going to get even better. And next to that +1 range, I'm able to drop these guys before they become a problem. I kind of let these assholes in a little bit. Because remember, all they have to do is kill us. Like, it doesn't matter where we're positioned. Okay. But yeah, Jeffudi gets, like, fucking disgusting with how good her skills start getting. Oh, shit. Yeah, forgot about that. Now they have some goober coming into support. Bang! Once again, don't even have to worry about the snipers. Also, bro's the entire... Yeah. It gets disgusting, is how good it gets. Yeah, let's fuck these guys. We got the ammo, we got the ordnance, baby. But yeah, now that the grenades no longer suck, I'm using them just, like, I'm throwing them out like candy. It's great. Mendo's probably going to have to use a skill pretty soon. I'm going to say, Atina's doing a decent job over there. I could also finally abuse alert area, because now that I have the Viper, it uses the range of the weapon you currently have out. So using that, I could guarantee that these shots land and they do a fuck ton of damage. Like, he just guns down whoever. And Tina's armor is still high enough at this point in the game that she actually has use. Okay, they're sending in their horde of mooks. Great. And I have to move up pretty damn far to hit this guy. Oh, yeah, like a majority of these guys I wouldn't I'd normally not even be able to reach. Combine that with fixed sniper, which at its highest level allows me to land shots. Because it's +2 range instead of +1, and like, it was already a really good fucking move. And then there's Javan, who just does whatever the fuck he wants. Because I never realized how good Grenade Feast was. But now I do. I've seen the way. And with the way Javan's shield works, he does not give a shit. He can just do whatever he wants. It's so busted. In all the best ways. They're taking their time. Yeah, these mooks can't even close the gap fast enough. I'm gonna say I have +2 range than I normally would at this point in the game. And now we finally trigger the full assault. It's okay, though. They never stood a chance. You know what? Fuck it. Okay, I might have pulled that one premature. But these are going to be, you know, okay shields, I guess. Yeah, that was definitely premature. Shit. Yeah, right now these mooks couldn't hurt me if they wanted to. Is she within range of any of these guys? No, not at all. Like, assuming they did their damnedest, they still can't stop me. Wow, I can't believe you survived that. But having that extension on the grenade's range is going to give us so many more options. I can't move in just yet. I'll get close, though. Oh yeah, the Viper, I believe, also has an accuracy boost on top of everything else. Like it wasn't already strong enough. There we go, that was what I was looking for. Yes, more like that. Well, our time is now. God, I just love seeing the sheer amount of damage that could be done with a few grenade tosses. It's like magic. I can also double down with Unyielding Spirit. Yeah, having these two up here was a good call. What's this guy's range again? He could definitely hit us. They both can. So we're not even going to take the chance and just pull back. God, imagine you launch a full frontal assault against some guys only to get completely blown out of the fucking water. Like, how complete and utterly defeated do you have to be to hit this point? Can I get close enough to take that shot? I can't. You may try. I mean, I still have premonition. I have multiple stacks of premonition. If I'm going to be out in the open, I might as well be in a position that helps. Oh, I can drop that down. Well, that works. God, this is just a massacre. There's nothing left of these men. Sorry, boys. Oh yeah, we started from the beginning of the game too, so we've been making a shit ton of progress. So we're already getting relatively close to the end here. Nice, more AP. Wish I had enough points to upgrade the shit that I wanted to upgrade. I suppose suppose I should start upgrading the melt drainer, if anything. I'm going to save my RC bombs for the second half of the game, because I feel like they would have come in handy. Yeah, this is also when we start getting, like, an obtuse amount of turrets. And Atina has, what is it? And Jeff Foodie has no reason to use literally any other thing that she could possibly use. Because every other option is objectively worse. There's not a single thing that the Atropos does that everything else did not do. Oh, also we get a 6th tier to our weapons. Okay. That is actually a pretty decent stopping point. I'm about ready to call it a night here. Alrighty, game plan is we're gonna keep cracking on this. I have a feeling we'll be able to make steady progress at this rate, because even being able to skip through the cutscenes just shortens time. We were able to get all the way through Chapter 1, about halfway through Chapter 2, so I think we'll be okay. But I don't think I'm going to be streaming tomorrow, because I'm heading over to a friend's that night, but Friday we should be able to get back on it. But on that note, ladies and gentlemen, you've been listening to Mason FM with the Evening Hour. God bless you. God bless this stream. And God bless Jeff and his new rifle, because it's single-handedly carrying this game. Adios, amigos. Adios.